Alright, what's good everyone, and welcome back to more Danganronpa 3 Despair Arc episode reviews. Sorry this one came out a bit later, it was not my fault. I am sticking to the schedule, which I still haven't posted on YouTube. Go to my Twitter for more information. Link in the description. Sorry, I'm not trying to plug, I'm literally just saying if you're wondering why the uploads have been weird. It's a new schedule that I'm trying to do. But anyways, if you're a new viewer, you're probably do not care about that, so let me just get into this. It wasn't my fault. Japan didn't give Funimation the materials in time, so they couldn't sub in time. Blah, blah, blah. You know, this has been happening for the past, 2 weeks now? I think 3 weeks now. And, yeah, so that kind of sucks. But I will say this episode was worth the wait, in my opinion, just because it was a really good episode, except for the ending. That did not make sense to me. But we'll get into that. So, I wouldn't say this is my favorite episode. I still think... I don't know. I really don't know. Just, episode 8 was really good. Episode 6 was really good. Episode 7 was disturbing but good. This episode was just kind of... I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. They sped up the Izuru Kamakura project and Izuru falling into despair so much. And then they're extending how long it takes in order for the students themselves to become despair. And that's annoying me because it's like, just let them become despair. We know what's going to happen. I don't know why they're trying to do this huge build-up. But, I don't know. This was a weird episode. I'm not gonna lie. So basically, at the beginning, Chiaki realizes it's actually Hajime, and then Junko's like, "Oh, you're Chiaki Nanami." Oh no, sorry, I missed an important part. Izuru's like, "Who are you?" And then she's like, "What?" And then Junko's like, "Oh, you're Chiaki Nanami." Blah 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 blah. I just wanted to be friends with you. And then you just hear, like, Chiaki run, and it has Chisa Yukizome throwing, like, what's it called? A fire extinguisher, sorry, I forgot what it was called there, at Junko, and then, so she stays back, and then, Chiaki also carries the knocked out Nagito. But then Yukizome basically asks, like, who are you and why are you doing this? And she's like, oh, well, I'm Junko Enoshima, the ultimate despair, and this is Izuru Kamakura, the ultimate hope. She's like, no, you do not mean the Kamakura project. He's like, yep, I do. And it's kind of funny to see that the ultimate hope is working with the ultimate despair. Isn't that... it's irony in its finest. It's like, I'm the ultimate hope, but I side with despair, because despair is unknown, whereas hope can also be unknown, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you do hopeful things, you could also be like, oh, I didn't know that would happen. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off topic here. So then, after that, so then she basically says, I'm gonna make all your kids fall into despair. She's like, wait, how would you do that? There's no way you could do that. And she's like, well, using my analytical abilities, I can tell they're going to come help you right now. And then Chiaki, like, rallies the troops, basically. He's like, come on, we gotta go now. And then Nagito's like, no, they're too strong. Even your hope couldn't beat their despair. And then everyone's like, oh, well, I don't want to die, so... Then Chiaki's like, no, we need to go, because she is an important part of this classroom. It's like, yeah, I was just testing you to make sure your hope was stronger than the despair at hand. This Nagito voice is kind of hard to do, because my voice keeps cracking every minute, but whatever. And I kind of lost it at the end there. Oh, well. And then she's like, well, I'm just gonna this is back to Junko and Yukizome, and she's like, I'll just brainwash them all, make them into make them into ultimate despairs, and then they will turn the entire world into despair. And you know what the best part is? They're supposed to be students of hope. So that's what she wants, and she's like, and Izuru's gonna help me do it. And she's like, I don't care what happens, but I will kill someone if I need to. I loved Nico B's video of Despair episode 7 where Izuru pushes the dude into the chainsaw and Izuru's like, I didn't do that. He fell into the chainsaw himself. I only pushed him. It's not my fault. It was all that guy. I mean, I may have pushed him into the wall, but he's the one who fell into the chainsaw, so it's not my fault. I don't know, I just thought that was kind of funny. Holy crap, I need to speed up. So basically she gets a reserve corps kid to kill himself to show how the brainwashing affects you. And then Ryota is like, or the ultimate imposter is like, yes, I must go too. And then he rips off his face. And then it's actually his real face, the ultimate imposter's face. Or maybe it's just another imposter face. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's the real one. He's like, I am the ultimate imposter. Now, you may not believe it, but I am also your classmate. However, I decided to disguise myself as Ryota Mitarai. And then they go. And Munakata is pretty sure it's Junko who's doing it all, so he sends Sakakura to go find her. Meanwhile, they're making Yukizome watch the video so that she can fall into despair. And it actually works from the looks of it, which makes me confused about future arc. What if Yukizome is the one doing the game? Oh my god. I think I just created that like first that at first was fake, but then as soon as I started saying, I'm like, oh my god, that could actually work. It would actually make a lot of sense. That's why she would be the first one to die, just like Junko in the first game. Then again, that's too predictable. We all know Kodaka. I don't know how to say his name. Sorry. Don't yell at me. And so then all the reserve corps students are out there and like, wait a minute, those are the main corps students. Let's kill them. So there's open spots in the main corps. And it's like, yeah. And then what's his face? Nekomaru and Gundam stay back to fight them. Meanwhile, Ryota gets cornered by all these reserve corps students caught by Junko, and she's like, oh, it's okay, I'm just gonna say goodbye. Thank you for all the help, and now run, cause that's your despair. And then he runs away, falls into the water, and he's like, I just wanted to make anime. And yet, because of me, all of my friends are gonna turn into despair. And then he comes up and he's like, he can't move because he was basically drowning and his body's still recovering, and he's like, why am I so weak? Why can't I get up? It's because you just tried to kill yourself, you fool. Well, I don't think he actually tried to. But then, it goes to, the class going down the stairs, and then Sumiki stops Chiaki, and she's like, you became the class rep, became the most important person, so I'm sorry to do this. And then Chiaki's like, what? And then Mikan pushes her into this flingy wall thing, and then she wakes up to Yukizome, and she's like, why are you here? The class needs our help. And then she's like, okay, let's go on the move. And then Yukizome smiles, and then the episode title is called Chisa Yukizome Never Smiles. That is a lie. That is a complete lie. She has smiled many, many times throughout the series, unless they mean this specific smile, in which case, I guess that makes sense, but this title does not make sense to me, and I don't care what anyone says. Actually, if you understand the title, please tell me in the comments, because I am genuinely confused by it. But yeah, that's basically it. Anyways, I love this episode. Actually loved might be a strong word. I liked this episode. It was a nice episode. The next couple episodes are going to be extreme. Next one looks like it's going to be all about them turning into despair, and then I'm guessing the next week will be how they literally brought the world down and just destroyed it. And then that'll be episode 11, 2 weeks from now. So then I assume episode 12 will just be the prologue. Whatever. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out and epilogue. Bye!